Kids' birthday parties are exhausting, and I had to go to one on Saturday. Why are they exhausting? Well, parents used to be able to drop kids off and leave to go be by ourselves or go grocery shopping by ourselves. And now it's just kind of cultural acceptance that parents stay and stand there while the kids have fun and have small talk. I hate small talk. I am not good at small talk. Small talk is an art. And if you're good at it, then props to you, because I am not. This birthday was at Air City. Now, I am pregnant. I am not going to be jumping on any trampoline. So I find a bench, I keep my head down, and I read my fiction book. Oh, and it was the best 15 minutes. It was so good. My son checks in every once in a while, and I'm like escaping for a little bit. But then the moment of cake and pizza come, where everyone gathers, and I am all for gathering and celebrating. I really am. I am a people-loving introvert. So I will talk to you at a gathering. I will reach out and start a conversation, normally with asking a question. Well, I recognize a mom at the party, so I ask a question that I think is a safe small talk question. Little did I know that I was about to find myself, as she asked what is socially acceptable, the same question to me, I find myself giving a TED Talk. Okay, here's the question. I ask her, does your family have any Easter traditions? And the moment I ask the question, I'm thinking to myself, oh no, she's going to ask you the same question. Well, how are you going to answer this? Well, she gives a socially acceptable answer. She says, oh, we're probably going to go to our church. We go to a mega church in our area and then get together with family afterwards. And then, of course, the question comes back at me. And I find myself explaining how, well, for Good Friday, we took our kids on their very first dead nature walk, and we gathered dead things and put them on the table at home for them to understand what death looks like conceptually. We're talking a 7-year-old and 4-year-old, okay? And then we covered them up with a red tablecloth to represent Jesus' blood during the crucifixion and how he had to die to save us from death. Well, then, on Easter Sunday, we're going to replace the red tablecloth with a white one, representing Jesus raising from the grave and new life. And under the white tablecloth, there's going to be Easter goodies, right? There's the TED Talk again. Sorry, everybody. Well, my answer was a lot. And as I'm telling her all these things, in my head, I'm like, Lauren, stop. Lauren, she doesn't want to hear this. Lauren, you were holding her hostage. Stop. Shut up. And then the conversation got deeper. And she actually started sharing about her church story. Everybody's got a church story. Even if I've never been to church in my life, that's a story. Especially living here. She shared about how she's at this mega church so she's not seen and so she can hide, because every time that she does go, she cries. I get that. I totally get not wanting to be seen in church because I know that I'm going to cry and I don't want to cry in front of people. And we start going back and forth about our experiences in church. And I share about how when I started spiritual direction, I went through an inner healing journey and realized that there is belonging that I had not yet discovered, and that I can listen to God's voice in real time and space and have a conversation with him. And that it was that kind of conversation with Jesus that brought me to true freedom with him and in my own life. And as the conversation ended, I realized that suddenly she was not picking up what I was throwing down. It was like I was suddenly speaking a different language. And the words I was saying of belonging, inner healing, spiritual direction, listening to God and hearing Him were a different language. Yeah. There was nothing that was understood in that or experienced, a shared experience in that, which I find fascinating.